We're closer to Oni Island now, more so than ever. Hey guys and gals, I'm Pal, and welcome back to Okami. Last episode, Orca, the Orca, ferried us around the islands of North Ryoshima Coast Sea. And we got a bunch of stuff, including, we got 2 units of health last episode, which is really, really sweet. We defeated a boss, and we helped a guy fish. This episode, we are going to be doing something. Actually, it's funny. My recording session is 13 minutes in. Why? Because, if you remember, at the end of last episode, I told you that I was going to explore the entire ocean here to see what was on the seafloor and grab any treasures that I found. And if I had 120,000 yen, then I would start the episode off next to the Divine Spring, because we could upgrade one of our brush techniques, since that's what Divine Springs do. Well, I'm obviously here, and not over at Catcall Tower, which we're eventually going to go to this episode, so I obviously got my goal of 120,000 yen. But it was really, really close. Really close. Let me go ahead and bark to show you how close it was. Yeah, 121,000 yen. That was so close, but I managed to squeeze it out in the end, without having to sell off some of my inventory, and that was a horrible pun. So yeah, we can go into the Divine Spring. It didn't actually take me too long. I mean, 13 minutes was mostly just me singing, because that was fun. It actually wasn't. It took most of the 13 minutes for me to find everything. Here is a quick peek into what I was doing during that 13-minute period. Na 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 da 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 oh 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 sorry. People watch My Little Pony. When they do that, they never stop. Never ceases to amaze me how many people are lured in. Da 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 yeah, I was really milking the fact that speeding up my voice sounds hilarious a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the Divine Spring to get this started off with a bang, or rather, with a clash and a crash and a jingle and a splash. Okay, so here's the Divine Spring. Let's go ahead and donate all of our money. 40,000 yen. Look at it, it's sparkly. 40,000 yen. Next, 80,000 yen. Now it's really sparkly and blue. And now, the last bit of our money, another 40,000 yen. This is the poorest we've been in a long, long time. There it is, 40,000 yen. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. So you're not dead. It's been a long time, Bakugami. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Bakugami, feel a kindness flowing from within you. I had grown weak while you were away, but now my wallet is full. You may now create 2 cherry bombs at once. Use this power well. Yes, you heard him right. As if cherry bomb wasn't the most ridiculous power ever. Oh, Isun's going to talk. You now have the power to use 2. Bakugami's cherry bomb technique just got more powerful? Just think about what you could do with 2 cherry bombs at once. Let's try it, Ami. Create a cherry bomb, then make another right next to it. So let's go ahead and zoom out. Make 1 cherry bomb, and then another. Sorry, that doesn't work. You have to make them separately. 1 and 2. Now, one thing I should note. If they touch at any time, they will immediately detonate. So, before, we did not have a means to detonate cherry bomb. Actually, does Inferno work? That's a good question. Does Inferno work? Oh, it does, okay. So we could have detonated it with Inferno, but that would not have given us as much bang for our buck, because with Cherry Bomb 2, we can have 2 cherry bombs at once and then blow them both up just by touching them, or by or by using them as like a defensive shield in battle, an explosive shield. So yeah, that's a pretty useful technique, more so in battle than anything, because when are you really going to need 2 cherry bombs in normal everyday business? Well, like I said, we are going to be heading to Cat Call Tower this episode for something that is something I dread. Okay, let's go right on Orca. Yes, we know, Orca. So, I don't really feel the need to show my swimming there, so I will go ahead and meet you there. At the entrance to Cat Call Tower, only one thing comes to mind. If there are cats here, and there's a cat crying up there, and we're a dog, it gives me the sneaking suspicion that they are luring us in to just, like, murder us, because cats all think like that. Not all cats do, but a lot of cats are kind of like that. So, hopefully that's not the case. Also, this looks like one of the areas from Wind Waker. Let's go ahead and go inside before the cats get wise to the fact that I am wise to their plans. Cat Call Tower. Sounds like that annoying meow is coming from the top of this tower. Hey, look at those paw prints on the wall. Isn't that the mark of catwalk? It's one of the 13 celestial brush techniques. Wait, maybe that means... maybe that means... we have a new enemy, maybe! This is the... Poltergeist! This is the apex predator of all wheel-type enemies. It uses fire now, but if we should power slash it, it will actually change its elements to ice. It can use all 4 elements: fire, ice, lightning, and wind. So you want to power slash it to choose the element that best suits your fighting style. I would like to switch to a sub-reflector because that is the easiest way of killing it, just in case I get the opportunity to use such a weapon. Okay, that's good. Now, let's see. Wind beats fire and its thunder, or lightning, sorry. But also, fire beats ice, and Veil of Mist beats wind. So I'd like to use fire, hopefully without getting hit. There we go. It is very fragile, so you want to take that in consideration. Okay, there we go. And its floral finisher is Galestorm. Sorry, Galestorm. There it is, for 5 Demon Fangs. 5. Yeah, 5. 5 Demon Fangs. So yeah, Sub-Reflector Counterattack is one of the best way to kill any wheel-type enemy, so I usually just equip it just as a precaution. So yeah, that is it. What is this? This is a cat. That is a cat. Okay, so yeah, that is the apex of any wheel type enemy, and it is very, very cool. Let's see. I can feed all these cats, which I'll cut out me doing so. That's it. I fed all of the cats, and I also bloomed all of the clovers in the surrounding vicinity, so that put me over 100 praise. I'm getting up there once again. Okay, there's a treasure chest here containing a scroll called the Mark of Kabegami, which could be considered spoilers, because if we examine this, those paw prints are the mark of the god of the celestial brush technique, Catwalk. That means, well, you know our motto, Ami. Leap before you look! What? Whoa. Okay, so we can use a new brush technique without having to actually have the brush technique. I can't do it over there, okay. This is Catwalk, so since it's already here, we can go ahead and use it to climb this tower. Now, this tower is the highest place in all of Nippon. Like, no joke, it is. So, it's a very good assumption to assume that I'm going to be speeding this up. Now, something I should go over is every time I am doing this wall jump, I am pressing A. Yeah, so I'm going to have to be pressing A a couple thousand times for this. I know, first world problems, but really, it gets to be a pain. Whoa, I barely made that. Hey, what's gotten into you, Ami? You try and get to the top of the tower or something? You're one enthusiastic furball. So, yeah, on these platforms, I believe there are treasure chests sometimes, but most of the time it's a cat for you to feed, so I'll feed this. But for the most part, I'm just going to speed up and play some sort of music, because this will take a long time. Okay, let's get this started. Stray bead! That was funny. You guys just came out of the music with stray bead. So I can't really show this on the map because it doesn't really help you out any. But if you're playing along, the stray bead is on the way up to the tower. That's really helpful. Usually, let's see. Yeah, I can't really give you any more information than that. I'm sorry, but yeah, there's not really much more to say than that. It's on the way up to the tower, somewhere, some way, somehow. Let's continue jumping. Jump, 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 jump. We're on the top! We're at the top! Finally, we're at the top, and there's a mermaid spring here, but we are at the top, and we have a reward, which is a mermaid coin, in case we ever need to travel back up here. Oh man, guys, we are at the top. Oh, it feels so good. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let's go up here. There we go. And yeah, we're at the top. We are in the highest place in all of Nippon. How does that feel? Whoa, chest. How does that feel? How does that feel? It feels sore, honestly. My thumb, a little bit. Tiny bit. That isn't actually as long as I remembered. I remembered it being like, it taking 10 minutes last time I did this, but no. That definitely did not take 10 minutes. Let's go around here and see the statue and the weird camera. Okay, if you fell down here after climbing this high, oh man, that would stink. That would really stink. Ami, look, there's a kitty cat over there. Wonder what it's doing all alone up here. It couldn't have climbed all the way up by itself, could it? Surely there couldn't be anything to eat all the way up here. So, if you guys did not have a fish feed bag, oh man, would you be in a pickle. You'd have to jump all the way back down, go to a merchant, and climb all the way back up. But thank goodness I have 2 feed bags left, so I can use those and feed this, because it is necessary. It's actually necessary for completion of this game. Because after feeding the cat, it's happy. It stopped meowing. Huh? A constellation? Here? Well, this is the best place to see a constellation. It's wide open day. Okay. As much as this looks like a house, it is not a house. It is indeed a brush deity. Poor Isun. Oh, poor Isun. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. The swirling whirlpool of evil below has driven me to this height. From this perch, I observe the world below and its descent. If my power is needed once again, I, Kabigami, god of walls, shall gladly offer a bridge of hope to the realm below. Isun needs health insurance. Hey, I'm not your personal toy to be played with like that. Wait a sec. That must have been Kabigami. He's a little bit late to the news because he was kind of unconscious there. One of the 13 brush gods. You know, the one with the catwalk brush technique. And this kitty right here is a messenger of the gods. And here I thought it was just some stray cat, which it kind of actually pretty much is. Whoa, check it out. The statue's starting to glow. Oh, I get it. The Kabigami statue's telling you to use the catwalk power. Ami, put your brush on the statue and draw a line up the wall. That'll let you transfer the god's catwalk power into the wall. Who said that wolves can't climb? I say they can. It almost worked. Still, a rather sad attempt, I must say. Catwalk is a technique for climbing walls, right? Well then, don't be so stingy with your lines, okay? So, you're not supposed to just draw a line like with, say, Inferno. You're actually supposed to scribble it up and down to give yourself as much surface to grip as possible. Or not, I guess. There, I believe if you do it slowly, it's better. So if you do it slowly, you'll get more places on the wall to latch on. Yes, yes, yes! Will you look at that, Ami? The mark of Kabigami has appeared on the path you drew from the Kabigami statue. Now that you can climb walls anytime you want, simply by summoning the mark of Kabigami, just like that. Speaking of which, remember those other Kabigami statues we've seen? We should try your new brush technique on them too. We've actually seen them for quite a long time, all the way back. Oh, they disappear. Okay. We've actually seen them in Shinshu Field. Yeah. That is actually, I believe there has to be a secret over here. Like, no doubt there's a secret. Or is this where we came up? No, that's where we came up. Derp. Yeah, but we've seen them in Shinshu Field. So, yeah, they've been a thing for a long time. We just haven't been able to do anything about them. But now we can, with Catwalk. And with a very giant cat. Whoa, that's one big kitty statue. This must be the top of the tower. Doesn't that wind feel great? Yes, it does. If only this was Oculus Rift, we could actually feel the wind. I'm not even sure if that's a thing, if you can. So, at the very edge of this little peninsula is a sun fragment, a reward for all of your trials and tribulations. So, there's nothing else for us to do but exploit the fact that there's no fall damage in this game and execute one of the biggest leaps in gaming history. You ready for it? I hope so, because I am not. Let's jump! Oh no! I forgot something up there! Oh no, no! And we landed. You know what I forgot? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I've never done that before! I landed on top of one of the pillars that you're supposed to use Catwalk to climb up. That is cool! Because wow! That was convenient. I landed right next to a stray bead. That's awesome! Okay. That's cool. That's really, really neat. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Catwalk on this. Now, there's a stray bead at the top of the tower, and you guys were like, you fool, you just jumped from the top. And, yes, I did, but I didn't forget. I was just hamming that up. There is a stray bead at the top of the tower, but it will only appear the second time you climb up. Now, there is a mermaid spring up there, which is convenient. Now, I just got this. Which is very convenient. However, if you use the mermaid spring to get up there, the stray bead will not appear. Yeah. It's a really, really troll move for them to do that. And it's not something you'd ever expect to do. Like, you'd never think, oh, I'll climb this again. Maybe there's a secret. It just like, what? What? Why did you put a teleport point up there if you didn't really need it? I guess maybe they did it in case you fell off on your way to get the brush technique and you needed to get back up there quickly. But still, like, it doesn't really make sense that they put that there when you can't use it to get the stray bead. Okay, so I will have to climb back up there. I will not speed this up. I will simply just cut this part out because there's no need for you to have to sit through this twice. Meet you at the top. And I'm at the top! And doing so creates a new chest. It's one level up. Although, there is one plus to this, besides the fact that we're getting another stray bead, is that I get to jump from the top of the tower again, and hopefully land on another one of those little towers. Okay, all the way at the top. Camera. Yes, I don't really like how the camera can sometimes lock your movement direction in place. So if you're moving, say, to the left, and you change the camera, you'll continue moving in that direction, and it doesn't change with the camera. So, anyway, there we go. For traveling up to the pet tower twice, we got a stray bead. So let's go ahead and let's travel to the top of this thing. Do that. So I can show this really awesome jump again, because I just like really awesome jumps. And the camera would not work for me. Let's see. Okay, right here. The last tower we saw was to the right. Let's jump to the left. See if we can land on one. Oh, will we? Will we? Will we do it? Will we do it? We could do it. We could do it. Oh, really close, but yeah, we missed. But it was really, really close. Okay, now that that is out of the way, the next order of business for us to do is... It's nighttime. Now that we have Catwalk, we're going to be going back to the shore of North Ryoshima Coast to see what we can access with our new power of Catwalk. And we'll be doing that next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you liked this episode, then comment. If you didn't like this episode, then comment and tell me how I could make next episode so that you would like it. I release new episodes of Okami Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for another PalPlays Okami. Man, I really should have stayed at the top of the tower to do the end slate there. I'm not climbing up a third time.